Do you remember the boy band Boyz II Men? The group that was our favorite back in the days? Today, we've got a story that's gonna blow your mind. We're diving deep into the relationship and drama between the legendary R&B group Boyz II Men and the iconic Brandy Norwood. Buckle up, because this is a wild ride filled with love, heartbreak, and some shocking revelations. The story starts in the golden era of the 90s R&B scene. Boyz II Men were on top of the world with hits like End of the Road and I'll Make Love to You. At the same time, a young Brandy Norwood was making waves with her debut album and starring in the hit show Moshe. But what many fans didn't know was that behind the scenes, there was a budding romance between Brandy and Boyz II Men's Wanya Morris. Wanya and Brandy's relationship began when she was just 16 years old. Wanya, who was a few years older, quickly became her mentor and then her boyfriend. Brandy has often spoken about how she was head over heels in love with him, describing him as her first love. But as we all know, young love can be as turbulent as it is passionate. Their relationship was kept under wraps for a while, but as Brandy's star continued to rise, the pressure began to mount. In 1995, Brandy and Boyz II Men collaborated on the song Brokenhearted, which became a huge hit. However, what was supposed to be a dream collaboration soon turned into a nightmare for Brandy. Fast forward to 2021, and Brandy dropped some major bombshells during an interview on the Morning Hustle podcast. She revealed that her experience working with Boyz II Men, particularly Wanya, was far from pleasant. Brandy described the collaboration as an awful experience and said she felt disrespected during the recording process. Brandy quoted, "It was really hard for me. I felt like I wasn't treated properly. It was supposed to be a great experience working with them, but it turned out to be something that I'll never forget, and not for the right reasons." Can you believe that? Our beloved Brandy felt mistreated by one of the biggest R&B groups of all time. But it doesn't stop there. Brandy also opened up about how her personal relationship with Wanya Morris complicated things even further. Brandy shared that her breakup with Wanya was heartbreaking. She was madly in love with him, but he broke things off, leaving her devastated. This emotional turmoil spilled over into their professional relationship, making the recording sessions for Brokenhearted even more difficult. Brandy quoted, "I was just 16, 17 years old, and I was in love with him. When he broke up with me, it shattered my world. Having to work with him after that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do." Poor Brandy. It's tough enough to go through your first heartbreak, but to have to keep working with the person who broke your heart? That's next level difficult. Now, Wanya has mostly stayed silent on the matter, but it's clear that the breakup and the fallout had a lasting impact on both Brandy and Boyz II Men. The group, known for their harmonies and smooth ballads, seemed unshaken on the surface, but internally, things were not as harmonious as they appeared. Despite the drama with Brandy, Boyz II Men continued to make music and tour. However, fans started to notice a shift. Rumors of internal conflicts and changes within the group began to circulate, especially with the departure of bass singer Michael McCary in 2003 due to health issues. The group faced numerous challenges, but they kept pushing forward. Brandy, on the other hand, channeled her heartbreak into her music, creating some of the most iconic R&B tracks of the 90s and early 2000s. Songs like Have You Ever? And Almost Doesn't Count resonated with fans around the world, many of whom had no idea about the real-life heartache behind the lyrics. So, where does that leave us today? Well, Brandy has continued to thrive, proving that she's a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. Her resilience and talent have kept her at the top, and she's earned the respect and admiration of fans and peers alike. Boyz II Men have also maintained their legendary status, performing and touring as a trio. They've managed to keep their personal issues out of the spotlight for the most part, focusing on their music and their fans. The drama between Brandy and Boyz II Men is a reminder that even our favorite stars have their struggles. They might shine bright on stage, but behind the scenes, they're dealing with real emotions and real conflicts. So what do you think? Were you surprised by Brandy's revelations? Do you think there's more to the story? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more revealing stories.